Today on Why I Kept It, the Grizzled. The Grizzled is a cooperative game. Hey, it says it right on the box. And I am not a huge fan of cooperative games. I'm not also a fan of games that limit your communication, like what I can tell other players about what I have. It always seems kind of weird, like where is the line that we can toe here? But honestly, the Grizzled makes it all work. This is a game that fills that niche for me, and I want to keep it in my collection. It also, as I love, is a small box game. Packing a lot of game into a small box is always going to be positive on this show, because I don't have any more room on these shelves. So, what is the Grizzled? It's World War I, and it's a cooperative game, so you've got that feeling of dread. War is hell, and nothing is more hellish than World War I. I'll take a quick caveat here before we dive into the game, just to say the art on this game is amazing, and it's really unfortunate. The person who did the art is a famous French artist from Charlie Hebdo, and he actually was a victim of the terror attacks that they had in France a year and change ago. So unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but he should definitely be honored by knowing the fact that he has put out an amazing, amazing art game here. So some of these cards, you see the soldiers from World War I depicted in his unique style here. I'll go through a couple of them. These are your various player cards, and they're unique in the fact that you see this clover leaf. There's a different picture above each of these clover leaves. There are 6 different threats that you can face in this game. You have bullets, gas, alarms, and you also have terrain effects in the form of rain, snow. What is the other one? Rain, snow, and something else. Maybe it's... Let's look it up in the rules. Rain, snow, and night. Yes, night can also be scary. And what you've got to do is get through the entire deck without losing the war. So you've got a handful of cards here, and all the soldiers have to sit around and say, how many cards do we think we can actually get out of our hand this turn? Because when you get cards out of your hand, you draw them back up from the deck, and you got to get through that deck. So we'll say, okay, I think we can each play 3 cards. Let's try to do it. So you start playing cards, and they have things like night and bullets on them. You start playing them to the table. Oh, this one has snow and an alarm and a trap, which means I have to play a card blind from the top of the deck. If you get a 3-of-a-kind situation out on the table from everyone having to play a card, you lose the battle. Those cards get shuffled back in the deck. The deck is not going to get smaller this turn, and you lose some of your ability to support each other, because this is kind of a band of brothers type game. You're going to start accruing personal threats on your character that count towards the 3-of-a-kind. And if you get 4 of like certain psychology effect cards, like if you become absent-minded, or you have a phobia of bullets, or you become a tyrannical soldier in your troop, if you start to get a collection of those, if you get 4, the entire game is lost. So you need this support that you can provide each other at the end of the turn. Everyone has to blind vote with their cups of war coffee here. You put one down, you flip it over, and you say, oh, I'm supporting the player to my left, or I'm supporting the player that is 2 steps over to my right, 2 seats over. And that helps you get rid of cards that have accrued on you. It also helps you regenerate this special power here. So there's a lot of teamwork involved in this game. And it goes 2 to 5 players, so you really want to have a team. There are 2-player rules, but don't play this game with 2. You want to go for the full 5. There's also an expansion, which I haven't gotten a chance to try yet. I think it just came out, or it's about to come out. Something in there. But it's only a 30-minute game. Get a good 3, 4, 5 people together. I really like the theme. You know, it's a war is hell, great art, and it shows the psychological trauma of war. There's one neat touch in here historically. I think this is not the card. Here's some of the other cards here. There is a Christmas card in here somewhere. Like, it's the Christmas armistice. So when that comes out, it's like, oh, thank God we don't have to face any extra effects out of the top of the deck this turn. And the final card you get shows some doves on it. You know, it's like the bottom of the deck. Say, hey, congratulations, you've achieved peace. So there's some neat art you get to see, and really tough thematic decision making between you and the other people at your table. Alright everybody, that's the Grizzled. Thanks for watching. Have fun. I'll see you around.